It's been good. I was warned that it's going to be high pace and high intensity, and that's definitely the case. So, but no, it's good. I think the guys are really came into camp in pretty good shape, and you can tell. But it's been tough out there, but I think that's the way you'd want it to come out with a high pace and kind of rally around the guys.
What's the process been like for you getting acclimated to a new group of guys here?
Yeah, it's been great. I wanted to try to get down here as early as I can, and I think this is almost my third week down here. So just try to get acclimated to everything in the area and kind of get to know the guys, pretty well. So I think it was good to kind of get down here early and meet all the guys. And I think I feel like I've been on a couple teams, but I feel like a lot of the guys were down here pretty early, which is, I think that says a lot, actually. It doesn't seem like much, but a lot of the guys were here when I was down here. So it's been good, though. It's been, the guys have been great. So just kind of looking forward to kind of getting things going here even more.
When you signed, you said you heard this was a really tight, good room. Now that you've been in it for, like you said, about 3 weeks or so, what are some things you pick up on the group here?
Yeah, it's, you could tell just in the locker room, kind of guys are kind of chirping each other back and forth a little bit. And but I feel like as soon as guys are in the weight room or on the ice, it's guys are coming to work, and you can tell that. So obviously I feel like there's a mix of older and younger here, but kind of a lot of the guys is the same age group that it seems like they've been around each other a long time, and it's kind of some funny personalities, getting to know these guys, and obviously you can tell these guys are pretty tight.
Obviously, a lot of guys in camp. But if you get a chance to talk to Paul at all, one-on-one, just maybe expectations, things like that.
Yeah. I think I talked to him after I signed, right in early July there, and then as soon as I got here, I sat down with him and Billy as well for a couple of minutes, just kind of getting to know each other. So that was a good conversation with both those guys, and also talking to the D coach a couple of times as well, which is kind of good, and just kind of their philosophy and kind of how they like to play, and I think it's been good.
After the way last season went for you, how important was it to get here, get that sign on July 1 and get here and get ready to go?
Yeah, it's I think it's a great opportunity. It's I think that's kind of basically the reason why I kind of signed here, and the fact that these guys are obviously in a win now mode, and obviously you could tell from last year, and I think things are really going up for them. So that's kind of two big things for me, is why obviously kind of wanted to come here. So yeah, like I said, I think it's a great opportunity, and just kind of getting down here early, getting used to the guys, and just meeting new faces and the coaching staff. I think it's really good.
I know you can't talk about conversations and all, but what we've been hearing, they were very interested in having you here and be a part of that. Did you feel that during that process in July, or late June, I should say?
Yeah. I think I had a decent idea that Florida would be in there, and as soon as I kind of heard that they were interested, I was kind of close to a no-brainer a little bit. And I actually had Billy Zito's when I was in Columbus back in college too, so kind of know him a little bit, and from World Championships. And yeah, as soon as kind of Florida called, I think it was obviously very excited for the opportunity, and just a style of play that they like to play, and fast, up and down, in your face, DR active, and you could tell just by Florida playing in the playoffs that they were just on top of pucks, on top of guys, and obviously it showed.
You talk about opportunity. There's an opportunity for a bit more playing time than you may even have thought when you signed, just with Brendan and Aaron being out. Just how does that, if at all, how does that impact your mindset heading into and now what you're thinking?
Yeah, I think even if those guys were healthy off the start, I think the mindset for me wouldn't change. I think it's got to come and improve myself, and I feel like I've been just pretty close to establishing myself at some point throughout my career, and I don't know if my mindset would really change. I think it still come in and put my best foot forward, and know I'm not being given anything, and that's just my approach, even ever since I signed here. So, but yeah, I think it's been great so far, and still getting used to everything, and getting to know the guys. But I think it's been up to a good start.
Were you surprised by the buyout?
No, we were. Yeah, I haven't really talked too much on that, but I think we were kind of hoping that was going to be the case, and it was, which was best for both sides. So, but yeah, I haven't talked too much on that, but I think it's best for both sides.
Unique situation here at camp. So many lefties on defense, including yourself. Have you talked at all, like your comfort level on the right? Do you kind of see that happening out there a little bit, guys kind of trying things out?
Yeah, well, I know when I signed here, it was talked about playing the right side, right, like kind of right away a little bit, and I played the right before in my career. I'm comfortable with it, and my conversations with the coach and the GM right after I signed, and then when I got into town about 2.5 weeks ago, it's kind of the same thing about that. I like to play the right side, so definitely comfortable with it. I think the more I play it, obviously the more comfortable I get with it as well. So yeah, I think that's something that I can play, and but I definitely would like to.
How much motivation is there for you after last year and assuming the contentious way it ended and all that?
Yeah, really motivated. Yeah, I mean it's just a really weird situation, and some money issue and some cap stuff, and but I think just throughout that I never lost belief in myself on what I could do, because I think things were kind of trending up until that kind of happened, and I think it was just the mindset of just trying to be the best pro you can and not lose belief in yourself. So I feel definitely rejuvenated after that. A chip on my shoulder, kind of what went down there, but I'm glad I'm down here and with these guys.
That's easier said than done, though, right? Because you've got, the attitude you've got to go when you get sent down to the game.
Yeah.
You got to play with, but isn't that tough to do when you're like, I should be?
Yeah.
With the big boy,
Yeah, that was just the weird thing. I mean, I was completely shocked, and maybe some things that were uncontrollable a little bit, but and I know they reiterated that to me a couple times, but definitely disappointed just how it kind of all went down. But yeah, moved on and had some great times there and met some great people, and get to play with some high end leaders and Hall of Famers. So, but yeah, turning that page, and now I'm here.